Today, Nate, you wanted to talk about teleportation.
Yeah, well, see, we don't know whether teleportation of matter will ever be possible. I like to think it is. There was an experiment conducted some years ago, I think maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I read about this, where they were able to teleport information from one island to another. And I think they confirmed that as the first successful evidence of teleportation being achieved. Now, I think, as a futurist, I think I've come to realize over the last few years, technology it can really change the game for humanity and resolve a lot of our problems. And I'd actually like to present teleportation, if it's possible, as one way to address our impact on the environment, because there's a lot of our technology and our industries are damaging the environment, and one industry which we could eradicate completely if we can teleport is the transport and logistics industry, which is boats, planes, trains, trucks, all these vehicles which generate all this pollution. Now, if we can start teleporting goods, if you can be sitting in your house and you say, I need to buy a new fridge, you go on your gadget and you order the new fridge, and then it's immediately teleported into your living room. So we don't need any more trucks to transport goods around. We don't need any more ships. We don't need any more planes. It's a total game changer. If it's possible to teleport goods, all of our transport and logistics industry will just immediately become obsolete. And therefore, all that pollution will cease to happen. Now, here's the thing about teleportation. It might take a lot of energy to teleport things. I have to have a look into it again, but I think it's very energy intensive to actually teleport things. So it might end up being more energy consuming to teleport objects than it would be to ferry them by truck or by plane. But if we can do teleportation of goods in a way which is energy efficient, we can get rid of all those transport and logistics industries, the trucks, the trains, the planes, all of that, and all of our mail and everything, just all of that just becomes instantaneously teleported into our living rooms. So there's a lot of jobs that will disappear. For a start, it's going to damage the economy. So what we're going to see is, if teleportation of that sort ever becomes a real thing, it's going to completely change the whole planet. It's going to change industry. It's going to change transport and logistics. It's going to change the economy. It's going to change everything. Now, I want to say I'm not much on teleporting humans, because what I understand about teleportation is that when you're teleported, you're actually broken down into your component parts. Then you die temporarily, and then you are reassembled at the other side. And it raises a whole lot of questions about what it is to be a human being. Now, I'll come back in another video and I'll discuss at a bit more length the philosophical conundrums that are presented by the idea of teleporting humans. But personally, I'm not really into the idea that we should teleport humans, because in some sense, when you're teleported, it's a copy. It's like, imagine you get into the teleporter, here you are, then your information is teleported to the other side, and then a copy appears. So if this one still here on this side, and now there's a copy over here. So you see, it's almost the same conundrum as cloning. I'll have it go away, and I'll do a bit more of a read about this philosophical conundrum, because I haven't read about it in a little while. But I just want to say, for the benefit of this video, I don't think we should move ahead ever with teleporting people, because it's not really you. It's like it's a copy of you, and you actually cease to exist. You get you get dissolved, and you temporarily die, and then you're reassembled on the other side. So it's like, is it the same particles? Is it actually the same organic matter being teleported, or is a copy being created at the other end of the teleporter? So it raises questions about, are you your organic matter? What are you? Are you your memories? It's the same conundrum as cloning. If you have a clone of a person, who is the genuine one? Is it the original because they've experienced all the life? What if the clone feels that they absolutely are the original, and then they kill the original, and then they assume the position of the original? are they less valid? It's about continuity. You see, when you get teleported, or you lose continuity. So I'm not much into teleporting people, but I think for the environment, if we can start to if we can make the breakthrough, if we can put the money into research to make teleportation of goods real, and then we can start. So you can order a fridge, or you can order a bed, or you can order a microwave, and it just immediately gets teleported into your living room. Then we can cut out all the trucks, all the trains, all the planes, all that will go. All those jobs will go, and all that high polluting industry will go, replaced by this extremely efficient way of getting goods from point A to point B. So teleportation could be one of the biggest game-changing technologies that is conceivably possible within the laws of the universe. So I do believe that if we can conclude that it is possible to teleport, then we absolutely should develop that technology, because that will benefit the environment once we obliterate all those industries that will be replaced by teleportation.